Hey there, everybody. Hope you are doing amazing today. Happy Friday Eve day to everybody. And if you're on Instagram, right up here on my phone, I have no idea why the lighting is so weird. I've tried every angle. I can't figure it out. So I look a little washed out, a little ghost. Promise, I actually have a tan. Can you believe it? Anyway, I'll fix that lighting for the next week. So we've got Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, all in the house right now. And if you're on Facebook, please be sure to give StreamYard permission to have your name so it says your name instead of Facebook user or Instagram user or what have you. All right, 1 second. I'm going to check our tech. I think we're all good. All right. So today we are going to discuss loving sales. Yes, we are. No, I haven't completely lost my mind. I'm going to explain that here in just a second. But first, if you're new to me and I'm new to you, I am Tracy Beavers. I am your business and sales coach. My passion is helping you, the small business owner, solopreneur, salesperson, untangle the parts of your business that are no longer working. And through my 6-week online course that dives into all aspects of business and live videos just like this one, you can gain knowledge and confidence knowing that everything you are doing every day is going to grow your income. If you're here live, I want you to type live in the chat. I love that. Thank you so much for joining me live. If you're catching the replay, love that too. Just type replay in the chat. I love my replay people. So last week, we had a little fun, and I've decided, because of the feedback I got from you guys, I've decided to make it part of the weekly live. So just be prepared. But last week, I threw out a little fun fact about me, what my first job was in sales. And it was selling my brother and sister's band candy. Remember the band candy fundraisers? Okay, that was super fun because y'all also talked about the things that you had done for fundraising when you were kids. So this week's tidbit about Tracy, yes, that's what I'm going to call it. No, don't fire me because I think it's fun. Anyway, do you know what my first real big adult W-2 job was? Well, not big adult, because that means that sounds like I graduated from college. My first real W-2 job when I was 16 years old. Anybody have a guess? And while I'm talking about mine, I would love for you to share yours. Type it in the chat so we can all share that together. So I sold jewelry at Service Merchandise. Anybody remember that store? I probably just told you how old I am. Yes, I worked at Service Merchandise. It was the coolest store, you guys. They had everything. They had everything from toys to tents to stereo equipment, kitchen stuff, jewelry. It was amazing. And you walked around with this clipboard and you got to pick out all the stuff you wanted. And then you took it up to the cash register, and then down the conveyor belt came all your stuff. Really, really cool. So I learned a ton about jewelry, and I learned even more about people. That was a really great job and a lot of fun. What was your first job as a W-2, probably 16 years old, I'm guessing? Spill the tea. Did you love it? Did you hate it? We want to know all about it. Put it in the chat. So let's talk about sales. That's what we're here to do today. Now, I want you to admit that when I said the word sales and I said I loved it, you probably thought this gal is crazy. That's okay. I get that a lot. You probably made a face when I said sales. Most people do. Or you might have just groaned or rolled your eyes or been like, oh my gosh, I don't want to talk about this. I totally get it. But yes, I am one of those weird people. I love sales and I want you to love it too. And you can. We're going to talk about that. It is one of the most uncomfortable topics in business. It's one of the biggest roadblocks that my coaching clients have. They tell me, being an entrepreneur is hard enough, Tracy, and now I have to go think about selling something. Yes, it's true. But I totally get it because I used to feel that way too. I wasn't always comfortable in sales and I didn't always love it. Does this resonate with you guys? Where you're kind of feeling like being an entrepreneur is hard enough. I've got to do the bookkeeping and the, front end work and the office management, and I'm answering the phones and I'm setting the appointments and I'm seeing the patients or the clients, or I'm selling the products, and now I got to think more about sales. Yeah, I know. But if we avoid thinking about it and we don't have a sales plan, a nurture sequence, and we don't have a good mindset about sales, then that is going to stifle our business growth, because sales brings us income, which grows our business, right? But again, you're not alone. We would sooner let our clients figure it out for themselves than pitch them our product or our service. Sales and clients grow your business. So like I just mentioned, if we ignore the topic, hoping it's going to go away, kind of like a bumblebee flying around, you're like, if I'm really super still and I don't move, it'll fly away. It's not going to work. Or you think, I'll work on my sales approach later. I'll figure out my sales and nurture sequence later. And kind of crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. That's not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. You've heard me say that before. That is costing you money. You've got to be able to confidently take your prospects from awareness to decision and doing it in a way that's authentic to you. You've heard me say that before too. We've talked about that the last few weeks. When it comes to your goal setting, when it comes to your business vision, those things have to be authentic to you. It's the same thing for your sales approach. You are the CEO of your own business. You get to decide what's best for you. So people make sales way more difficult than it has to be. It's not about using tactics or strategies or scripts. And anybody that tells you that you have to study sales tactics or scripts or special words or psychological, mind tricks, they're wrong. And they're not going to be successful in sales. Could we just agree on that, please? Could we just stop the madness? Don't follow somebody else's verbiage, their words. Don't copy and paste from other people. Use your words, because you're using stuff that doesn't sound like you, and that's just weird. That's what makes it weird right there. That's one of the things that makes it weird. Sales is simple. I want you to remember this. Sales is simple because it is based on emotion. It is based on being a human being. It's coming from a place of service to the customer, asking them their needs, and showing how you are their solution. That's it. Salespeople are problem solvers, and this is one of the reasons why I love it so much. I love to solve problems. I love to help people. I love to help them feel better, and I like to bring a solution to them. Your client has a pain point, and you have the perfect solution to take their pain away. What do they need? What can you give them? Come from an authentic place of providing education and value to your clients, being a problem solver and a helper. You're never going to feel spammy or annoying or salesy. That's a bad word, salesy. Nobody likes that word. Nobody likes to feel that way. But knowing that in sales, you are a helper, a problem solver, doesn't that make you feel more confident? Knowing that you have a valuable product or service, what you offer is the key to solving their pain. Doesn't that make you feel less worried about being salesy or annoying or spammy or weird? I would love to know if this is making sense to you guys, and if thinking about it this way makes you more comfortable being in sales. I would love to know that. Put that in the chat. So ask yourself, what problem do I solve for my client? Here are some examples. I want you to think through these and take some notes as you consider your specific product, program, or service. I want you to know which ones relate to you. Do you help people save time or money? I do. As a coach, that's what I do with my clients. I help them save time with time management. I help them save money in their business, showing them where maybe they could trim some expenses. Do you bring somebody less stress? So maybe you're an insurance agent and the person is really stressed out about buying a new home, and you can totally help them get into that home with the right insurance policy. Do you help people make money or build wealth? I do. I help people make money through their businesses and build wealth for their families. If you're a financial advisor, you probably help people build wealth. Am I right? Do you help people feel better or look better? Are you a chiropractor? Are you a doctor? Are you a nutrition coach? Do you help people feel and look their best so they can be a high performer? Do you bring people safety and security? Maybe you have a security alarm system. That brings people safety and security. Insurance agents, back to that one. That's a massive amount of safety and security. So knowing which problems on this list you solve will keep you focused on helping your client and less focused on the sale. The sale will come if you approach it with heart, with warmth, with care for the other person. And you're not going to be afraid to move forward with your sales approach if you rethink about it that way. So here's a few more keys to building your confidence when it comes to sales. I want you to be yourself. Talk about this a lot. Be you. Use your words, authentic to you. Lead with your heart. Listen to the client. They are going to tell you exactly what they're looking for. And then you're going to know how to proceed through the sales process. Remember that human beings want to know what's in it for me. Everybody wants to know that. In sales, outside of sales, in every situation in life, human beings want to know what's in it for me. This is what your client wants to know. They want to know how you are going to help them. How are you their best solution? So keep that in mind when you're thinking through, what do I need to tell them? Well, they're thinking, what's in it for me? So how can you answer that question in your sales approach? you can completely change the way you feel about selling. So you actually get joy out of making the sale. Being confident in your unique sales approach that's authentic to you and your unique nurture sequence for your clients is critical to the growth of your business, because we talk about this, without sales, we have no business, right? The whole thing comes to a screeching halt. Remember to put the client first, ask them what they need, be their solution. That will bring you confidence in sales. That will grow your income. If you're ready to grow your income, I want you to type income in the chat. I know you are, because I am. As your sales coach, I can help you figure out the exact ways you can talk to your clients without feeling weird, knowing when to follow up with them, what to say, when to follow up with them so you don't feel like a stalker. Let's take the fear out of it and put the fun back into the sales and nurture sequence of our clients. And remember, I say this every week, don't go it alone. Being an entrepreneur is hard. Some days, everybody wants to buy what you're selling. Other days, nobody wants to know your name. It's crickets. And if you think you're alone, you are not. I'm here for you. I offer private one-to-one coaching. You guys know that. In private coaching, you have my undivided attention in every session, where we talk about the parts of your business that are no longer working, the ideas you have, creative solutions I can come up with, and we craft a plan. If you're interested in hearing more about coaching, type coach in the chat. And if you prefer a self-paced coaching option that you can do on your own time in your jammies from your couch, my online course, Be a Confident Entrepreneur, is available. 6 weeks of sales confidence, knowing how to network the right way, effectively getting referrals from your existing clients, having a schedule that serves you. It's all there for around $65 a week. I'll post links in the comments to the course and to the private coaching so you guys can check it out. But if you're interested in the course, type course in the chat, and then I'll know we can DM each other and talk about it a little bit more. And if you've never thought about coaching before and you're brand new to the whole idea of it, schedule a 25-minute call with me. It's super fun. We can chat about what you've got going on and decide if coaching is the right solution for you. If you're catching this on my Facebook business page, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, or on Instagram, up here where the lighting is really weird, Instagram, I have no idea what's going on with that. I'm going to try to fix that for next week. Come into Facebook. Join our group, the Be a Confident Entrepreneur group. It's a Facebook group that has about 500 people in it, supportive, collaborative, business owners and entrepreneurs and people in sales just like you. And we collaborate to have best practices. We give tips and advice. And if you have a problem, I guarantee you there's somebody in our membership that can help you solve it. So I want you to have a great balance of the week and the weekend. And remember that when one of us rises, all of us rise. So let's keep cheering each other on. All right, guys, I'm going to check the chat. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay. So everybody's talking about somebody at 16 worked at the Remington Gun Club. I can't see who that is because it says Facebook user, but that's kind of fun. So, a cook at Sonic. Oh my gosh. Sonic burgers are the best. Kiana, hey, she says, most definitely. Income. Yes. Everybody wants to grow their income. Thank you, Jill. Jill's enjoying the course. I love it. All right, guys, have a great rest of your Friday Eve day and a great weekend. I'll see you next week.